Hi, welcome back to my Discovering New Music Journey. And today we're going to be checking out some more Twice. So I wanted to check out more Twice albums. The next one I wanted to check out was their Phil Special album. I know that was one that was also requested a lot. So definitely excited to hear this album right here and see what sound they went for this one. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so we'll be starting with Phil Special, the title track. There's a music video for this one. Okay. Very gold kind of interesting thing going on. Okay. Interesting kind of voice kind of thing going right there. And they kind of like the melody that's going on the thing. Okay. Is that what you're on here? Already very nice kind of filled out kind of thing on the instrumental. What kind of percussion is going on? Interesting kind of melody that's going on there. Right there. That's harmony on that? Ooh, okay, I like that right there. Kind of going low right there. Nice. Ooh, okay, that was a nice kind of percussion going into this part right here. Now gonna get it. And then that kind of change the rhythm a bit. Okay. Nice harmony on that. Nice. I like the kind of look right there as well with the kind of blue hair. It's very interesting. So you got to build up right here. It's kind of like a digital kind of sound thing going on as well. That was a nice break and then drop right there. Going into this. That's a nice melody that she's singing right here. I like that they bring that kind of voice, kind of chop thing going on. They bring it back in on that. And more filled out kind of thing. Yeah. I really love how the percussion is going on live, especially when it kind of speeds up like this, and then go into the next part with nice. I just noticed it was like parts of the melody right there. So I just heard it just now. If you hear in the back, it kind of like repeats the melody that she sings right there, like kind of echoes. It's very interesting. Right here. There's a slight right in the back right there. It's very quiet on that. Nice. Yeah, nice melodies on that chorus. I like that. Ooh, okay, I like how she came in right here. I did that low and then drop right there. Nice. Yeah, I like her part a lot right there. It was really nice. The melodies right here. Especially this melody right here. The harmony in that. It's a really beautiful kind of look at it right there in that kind of setting that she's in right there. I like how it kind of goes together with channeling this part right there. Yeah, I love this part right here. That's a really nice kind of choreo they do right there as well. That goes with that as it kind of going on. The drops is nice. And it's really interesting hearing like their different tones on this kind of same melody right there that they're singing. All right, it's a very interesting kind of contrast of like, you know, how all their voices sound on this specific melody right here. Yeah, I love the look that she has going right there. Nice. Wait, was she just looking at herself right there? Because she was like on the chair right there. And then she looked over to them on the stairs. And then she looked at herself. She was also on the interesting. Okay, right about right here. Okay. Interesting how the instrumental's going right here. The drops. Get the rhythm of that. Yeah, and it kind of the chords going down. I'm really nice on that. Okay, I like that flow right there. That's nice. Okay. Really nice chorus on that. Really nice lyrics on that kind of part. That was nice right there. I like that, how the percussion went. Like the melody. Right there, the kind of choreo that she did right there was nice. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting what's going on in the music video. I like, how they're doing that. Yeah, the part kind of just open right here. That was nice. That kind of higher, kind of shifted vocal, kind of singing that same melody. Okay. So that was Twice, Feel Special. That was a really good song, 100%. I really like that a lot. Very, very nice overall filled out sound in the instrumental going on. I love, you feel me, that main kind of melody that they're singing, especially in that chorus, it feels special kind of thing right there. The way they sing it, like I said, I love the contrast in their voices as they sing that. The same thing is very, very nice. Love, you feel me, the overall kind of direction of the song as well. Very nice kind of overall melodies that they were singing in the verses as well. And then how, the production was going with everything, that kind of build up to the chorus as well. How that drops is very, very nice. A nice kind of percussion, how that went going in different parts and stuff like that. The interesting like kind of melody that was going on with like, I think, like a synth kind of thing that was going on in there. That was very interesting. And then like voice chop thing. I like how they did that. I like how they did it, especially, in this kind of like outro part where it was just kind of like a dance kind of thing going on. That was very, very interesting. So overall, like really, really nice length, really nice structured song, 100% that they had going on. Very interesting kind of bridge part that was like, Dahyun doing a little rap section. I like her flow and how she, delivered the line on that. That was very, very nice, and how it went with the beat and the instrumental. Definitely really nice on that. One thing production was I definitely want to point out that I definitely like in is, before it goes into this kind of rap part right here, that kind of sound, how it goes into that. And then kind of drops going down right there. I like that there's like a higher kind of melody that's kind of like a, I don't know exactly what that is, but it's like that's going. Just how that kind of blends with, the kind of lower sound that's going on in the instrumental. Just the kind of contrast of that going. And then how that's going. Overall, the kind of rhythm of this part as well. And how her overall kind of flow is going with that is really nice. But I really love as well right here when it goes back into this chorus, how, and I usually really like songs do this sometimes, when right here when they go into this, it doesn't fully go back into the chorus, right? Like it doesn't fully drop, you got the kind of, the sounds going down with like the synth kind of things going on, and different kind of sounds. A slight kind of percussion going there. There's just mainly like, G Hill's vocals. Kind of more forward right here. And then how it goes back into it. And then goes back into it and drops, right? It's different from like the other choruses, right? When they just kind of drop into it or whatever. They do a build up and then a slight break, then drop. But this time they, did the little break going through that entire kind of first part and then drop it back on the second kind of part right there, having that. So I like how they did that. That was really nice. And they keep going with this. And again, really love the melodies that they're singing this chorus as well. And then how they, did the percussion like that again right here. Kind of going back into this kind of dance break part. And this little outro kind of thing that they have. The melodies and everything going. So yeah, I love how they did this entire kind of outro part overall. You know, kind of changing it up a bit. All right, adding more to the song. Yeah, and that's how it kind of fades out right there. It's really very nice as well. So yeah, I like how they did that entire thing with like the production as well. Overall production on this entire song is very, very nice, along with the vocals and the melodies and how they were singing and stuff like that. Besides like the sound of everything and stuff like that, I was really loving, you feel me, how the lyrics were going as well, and even how, you know, how they did the music video to go with the song. You know, I was noticing there was like this thing of, you feel me, they all had like their own little solo setting that they were in, and it kind of focused on them solo, and then at one point it went to them kind of joining in with another member right here. So you know, it starts with Chaeyoung in this little white room right there, then Sui in this like little kind of whatever room this is or whatever, I don't know what that is, then Momo right here, then Sana right here, she's like sitting outside somewhere right there, and then Nayeon's in this kind of room right here, was like a diamond type room or whatever. It's a very interesting right there. And then Mina right here for the second verse right here, coming in with this like neon kite type forest thing. And then I like what it does right here, kind of Mina and Chaeyoung kind of like they come together and they kind of look at each other, and they're in their like the settings that they were in both kind of connect at a certain part, right? And they look at each other. Then the same thing happens with, you know, Tsui and Momo on the pre-chorus as well. And then Jihyo right here in the room with like the TV kind of thing going on. That was very, very interesting. I like the look that she had here as well. That's very, very nice. But yeah, this kind of setting right here. And then Junghyun right here on this like chair. But then she also looked at herself. So I'm guessing because of the fact that they have 9 members, so it's an odd amount of members, they could only have like, you know, 8 of them look at each other. But they had, you feel me, Junghyun be the member to look at herself. But I guess, you know, it kind of interesting thing as well, because, you know, the whole thing about You Made Me Feel Special, it could be like a thing of like, oh, you yourself, you looking at yourself can make yourself feel special in a way, like you love yourself in a way, like, you know, something like that. So I like that there's a thing like that as well. Like, you know, you could have, you know, scenarios where there's other people around you that make you feel special, make you feel loved, but then also there's a thing like with you yourself making you feel special and making you feel loved, like, you know, loving yourself thing. So I like this, you know, the thing with both of them right there. And then Dahyun right here, she kind of meets up with Sana, and then Jihyo and Nayeon, Jihyo sees Nayeon on the TV, and then it kind of joins together. I like how they did all that, right? You know, they kind of have their solo settings, then they kind of join together in some type of way. And that was, you know, just very interesting how they made that happen. And then towards the end in the outro section, they kind of zoom, you know, they have the faces, they, you know, zoom in their faces, and they're kind of just going through them, and then like, you know, they're smiling and stuff like that, just kind of going through that. So I like how they did that overall, fitting with the kind of whole message of the song and the music video and stuff like that. Very nicely well done. A lot of nice overall kind of, you know, looking things when it comes to the sets and the outfits and stuff like that as well. I think they did really good with that. Even the dance part as well. The dance was looking pretty interesting. So I'm definitely excited to see, you know, any performance that they did for this. My reaction to that will most likely be on my Patreon. But yeah, how they did the dance, like especially this set right here with the gold right there, looked very, very nice. So overall music video, definitely really entertaining. Definitely like how it paired with the song. Overall, definitely really like Feel Special 100%. Now let's go on to the B-sides that they released for this album. All right, so the first B-side we have for this album is called Rainbow. Into this. Interesting kind of percussion right there. How that's coming in right there as well. Nice. Kind of lower kind of thing right there. Nice harmony right there. How's that loops going on as well? Ooh, that was nice how it felt out right there. Interesting sound right there. How's something like that? Yeah, I like how the percussion's going a lot right there. Nice. Yeah, I really like the harmony right there. Ooh, nice right there. Like how that was. Ooh, yeah, very interesting. That build up kind of when chords going, it was like muffled and it kind of opens up a bit, it gets more louder, and then goes drops with that percussion. Nice. That's muddy. Love that lips. Yeah, I like how they sing that up. Nice. Ooh, okay. Feels up more on this part. That was nice right there. How she went higher right there. Nice. I like how, you feel me, that ad lib kind of echoed right there as well. Okay. Okay, I like that right there. The kind of flow that she had. I think on the lower shifted vocal that came in as well. Ad libs going on right there. Nice. That was nice right there. The little kind of slight break right there. That was good. Right there. Nice. I like how she went from like a melodic thing at the beginning of that. Yeah, how it builds up right here is very nice. Yeah, we were doing ad libs right there. Nice. Nice. Like the high vocal right there. Ooh, very soft at the end of this. Wow. How it goes into this. That was a nice kind of fade into this part. Okay. And then onto that. Ooh, it's gonna get slowly getting louder right there. That's on the whatever that is. That's very interesting. Like the melody that she sung right there, kind of rhythm of that as well. Yeah, the riser sound coming in. That's building out to that. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, is that a vocal with it? Is that like a whistle type thing? Yeah, what the heck? Nice. How it drops back down? Yeah, I love that. Yeah, really nice vocals on this one. Yeah, I love the melodies on this chorus. Yeah, very interesting percussion again. Yeah, I love how they sounded on that one. Love the melodies. Love all the ad libs and stuff that was going on throughout the entire thing. Very, very nice filled out kind of chorus. Love the melody that they were singing on that one as well. How they did the bridge and then going back into the chorus and stuff like that. All the moments that kind of built up were very, very nice. 100%. Really nice production and vocals a lot on this one. 100%. And let's go on to the next track that we have. All right, so this next track is called Get Loud. Okay. Okay, I like that right there. When she says get right there, it kind of like repeats right there. Same kind of progression as well. Like a whistle thing in there as well. Okay. Yeah. Nice kind of reverb and stuff like that in our voices as well. Could I agree kind of thing? Nice. Oh, okay, I like this rhythm right here. And a melody of like the things going. And instrumental, nice. Nice. Like the softness in her voice when she was singing it. Nice. Like that ad lib right there. Onto this part. Yeah, I like the harmony on that. I like comes in nice. I like that. Yeah, that comes in like that. Another ad lib right there. Very nice. Like the energy of this. It's nice. That's right there. That is really nice right there. Yeah, I like the kind of like, you know, the difference in like the, instead of like, you feel me, right here when she sings this right here, it kind of does a little kind of the repetition of the get loud, and then right there, they do that part, and instead of that on the second one they do get down, and then they go into that. So I like it, you know, difference in that. Very nice on that. Really nice overall melodies in there as well. I love how filled out that was. And then how it kind of goes into this part, a little more empty. That's it. She sung right there. Yeah, I like the tone right there. Nice. Yeah, I love this part right here. How it fills up more. Kind of very airy sound going on in this instrumental as well. I don't know exactly it's doing that sound. It's very interesting. It's making it kind of very spacey sound as well. And also like going with that melody as well as it, you know, gets more filled out and more kind of percussion faster right here. Nice. Yeah, very interesting thing going on. With that kind of like the, you know, airy kind of thing that's going. Nice vocal. Very soft, airy thing going on. How's she singing that? Nice. Nice. I think she's on right there. Yeah, I love how it builds up right here. It drops right there. Nice. Yeah, I love how she held that out. It was very nice. Going to that. She goes low right there. Very nice. Yeah, I love how they repeat this melody. It's very catchy. Yeah, I love that. And I love, like I said, the layer kind of vocal on that, the harmony. Very nice. 100%. Yeah. Definitely like this one a lot. I definitely gonna be listening to this one a lot. I definitely love the energy of everything on this one. Like I said, love the kind of the way they produce this. Is very kind of airy, kind of spacey sounding a lot, especially when it gets more filled out. That's very, very interesting. Love what they did with their voices, more kind of reverb and stuff like that. Really love the repetition of that, you know, that melody in the chorus, and that even in the pre-chorus right there, how they, you know, they did the same melody, but it's just a different instrumental, kind of builds up and then drops with the same thing with the chorus. So that's very, very nice overall how they did that. So definitely like this one a lot. 100%. Now let's go on to the next one. All right, so the next song we have is called Tricket. Okay, two things. Love the chords going down. I really love the second thing. I really love how her voice sounds right here on this melody. Yeah, that's a really nice melody, and I love how kind of echoey that is. Her voice is producing it. Nice. And the chords still going. Nice. It's kind of percussion coming in right there. Oh, the edit kind of thing right there. Enjoying this part right here. I like her vocal tone on that. Nice. love how that felt out. That was nice. The bass coming in there. Nice. Ooh, very, very interesting switch up right there. Very bass in it. Nice harmony right there that came in. I like that. Okay, they put it together. Going back into this. Kind of build up. Yeah, I like the harmony that was on that. I like her kind of soft vocal tone on that melody. Very interesting production right there. The sound right there. Okay, different kind of thing. Kind of more vocal coming in. Let's go. Okay, going back into this part. Okay. This is the chorus. Okay, I like that back and forth right there. That's nice. And then the Tricket. I love the melody so much. Yeah, very catchy chorus. I love that 100%. That's going. Love the energy of that as well. How the beat is going. Very groovy. Okay. Yeah, I love how that, came. The bass going with it, the kicks and everything, the percussion. That kind of breaks, and then go back into that. The chords come back in. Nice. I like that. I like the melody of that. Nice. How they sound right there. Yeah, I really like that melody. It's really nice. It's kind of like going up. Going down. Kind of everything right there. Nice ad-libs coming in. Yeah, I like how that was the same melody right there, and then kind of different kind of production right here, and then kind of builds up right there. How it goes into this part really, really nice. Yeah, very nice vocal right there. So I love how they have a double chorus on this one. They had that first part, and then they go into this kind of at the chorus right here. It's very catchy kind of thing. Ooh, nice ad-lib right there. I like how forward that is as well. It's very nice. Okay, going back into this. Like how she's singing that. Yeah, those harmonies are really nice. So it was like the other part right there, but kind of for the bridge part, right? That was nice how that kind of faded in. The harmonies on that was very nice. Okay. Yeah, I like that. So they just have it just the chords and stuff going on. And the vocals. Then they kind of bring the percussion and stuff back in. Nice. I like the kind of whoever hold that. They kind of whatever that. That's nice in the back right there. Okay. I like that percussion go back into this part. It's on that. I set up right there, kind of going up right there. Okay, I like that. They ended right there. Okay, have it kind of echo at the end. Yeah, that kind of resonating. Very nice sound on this one. 100%. I think this one is actually my favorite so far. I don't know if I'm gonna be saying that every time, but yeah. These songs are just getting better and better as the album is going. 100%. I really love this one. Love the energy again on this one. Love the catchiness of that, that main kind of thing. The oh yeah, and then the Tricket after. That's very, very nice. 100%. Really nice things that they were doing with the production. Just how they go into different parts as well. I think slow down and kind of rhythm as well. Having it kind of go different right there. More kind of lower kind of sound with that bass coming in is very, very interesting. The way that they were singing overall on this one was very, very interesting. Again, love all the ad libs and stuff that they bring in towards the end. That was sounding really nice. Overall, I love the layering of the vocals on certain things is very, very nice, especially when they come in first with that the first part of the chorus. So yeah. Overall, really, really like this song a lot. 100%. Now let's go on to the next one that we have. All right, so the next song we have is called Love Foolish. Ooh, I love that. Oh, I love that sound. I love how forward it is too. It's very nice. Also, I want to tell you guys something. Listening to because I usually in all my videos I listen with headphones on. Listening to just new songs with headphones is such a different experience than just listening to it with regular earbuds or something like that, or even just out loud, bro. You can really hear everything very nicely. And the way this sounds right here with these headphones on, that synth right there, that's so nice. And how it kind of there's a reverb kind of at the end of that, kind of filling out the sound. That sound going. Oh, that's going. The added sound of the vocal coming in. Interesting. Yeah, okay, yeah. And kind of snap. And then go into that. Alright. Yeah, and I love how that's still kind of forward right there. Different melody on it, but it's like that. Yeah, really like how she was singing right there. Nice. Just kind of reverb on it. Ooh, nice harmony in that. Nice. Ooh, love the melody right there. With that harmony. So nice. Nice. Ooh. 100%. How she sings that? I don't know if that is it. Sui singing that? That kind of ooh. Was it another member? It sounds like, I don't know if that's her. Maybe, possibly. I'm trying to hear who it could be. If it's not her, I'm not telling. The only other person I feel like it could be if it's not Sui is Cheon. Maybe that vocal tone. I'm not entirely sure. But I love how that sounds right there. That layered vocal in there. I love the melody that Jungkook's singing. Yeah, that sounds more like Cheon right there. Yeah, the way she sung Around You. Yeah. Yeah, I love the sound. Kind of the way the percussions are going right there. That added kind of higher thing coming in right there. Love that melody that she just sung. Okay, that was a nice break right there. That was nice right there. Okay. Interesting. Okay. She was just singing this right here. Is that the same melody from the beginning of the song, right? With how the synths are going. Okay. I like how that was more forward as well. I was just saying that. Nice on these tonight. Yo, the production on this album is heat, legit. I'm not even done with the album. There's one more song left, but just listen to this, bro. It's so nice. And just the layered vocals, how the instrumental is going, how filled out it is, like the way everything is so interesting. The rhythm of the beat and stuff like that, I love that. Ooh, okay, I like that sound coming in. That kind of higher thing right there. The melody on that is very interesting. I kind of, you know, how forward that is right there. Add both on that. Okay. I think that was still Dahyun right there. Yeah. Nice. Now it's Sui. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds much like her. Yeah. More like it right there. Nice. Yeah, nice. Love that melody right there. Like that back and forth. What they do with that. Oh, that was it. Was that different? How they did that? And a break. Am I tripping? Was that different? I love the melody on this part. Okay, bridge part. Okay, I like that coming down, the chord on that. Very nice chord on that. Yeah, I love the harmonies again. How the voice kind of, you know, echo right there. Oh, that's right there. Yeah, all these sounds are very nice on this. The added kind of percussion. Yeah, even that one kind of. And then one thing I feel like I love about Twice songs that I'm especially noticing on this album is all the different kind of, you know, sounds that are coming in on the production that I'm like not familiar with, right? Like it's just kind of random kind of things that I feel like I don't hear too often when it comes to just like song production kind of things. Like whatever that sound is, that's very interesting. That was nice right there. How she held that out. Just like that. That's nice. And how the percussion's going right there. How Nayeon just sung that right there. And then that was nice. Okay. I like that. I like, you feel me, the melody they sing right there. When they all sing that kind of praise and love, like all that together right there. Nice. Ooh, okay, I like how they do that. The chop with the voices going with the kind of right there, kind of repeating right there. That's nice. Yo, this song might be like my favorite like produced Twice song ever. Like legit, which also probably makes it my favorite on this album so far. I think okay, so I didn't think I was gonna keep saying it, but like I said, bro, the songs are legit getting better each time. I don't know what the frick, bro. Like the production on this one is really, really, really good, and I love what they did with the structure of this song. It also, you know, that also made me love it so much because it's very interesting. I love when songs do interesting things, right? When they change something up that's like, oh, was that the same as before, or was that a change up, right? And I love when songs do that, and they definitely did that on this one. I love how they all sounded on this one. Very, very nice overall kind of melodies that they were singing. Again, love how filled out the instrumental is. The synth that's going on in the instrumental is very, very, very interesting. I don't feel like I said, I don't feel like I hear that kind of synth too often. That sound, right, and just how it's used as well, how forward it is, how every all the sounds that was coming in. I like it's very, very nice, very unique, very interesting. And I was liking that a lot. One thing, like I said, I was really liking how they did the structure in terms of like how they go into certain parts, right? Because they went into that main chorus part, which I think the first time it starts with the I love you, hate foolish thing that she says, right? So after Chaeyoung and Junghyun's first pre-chorus right here, and then it goes into this crazy I love you, hate foolish that she says that. Yeah. Okay. So I like that. So then they do this part right here. And then goes into this part where then starts this right here. And I love the melody that they sing right here. So nice. And all the layered vocals and harmony with them. And they go into this part. Yeah, 100%. So that's the entire first chorus, right? Remember that. And then they do this again, right? With the pre-chorus again with Sui and Sana right here. But the difference is they go. She sings that right there. So it just goes straight into the part where Nayeon and Jihyo sings this part. So I like that. They change it up a bit. They take out the I love you, hate foolish, which I'm guessing makes it so that the chorus isn't as long, so that they can just go straight into this kind of bridge part when Mina comes in there, which she sounds so beautiful in this part right here. I love how she sounds right there on that melody. So they do that entire bridge, and then they go back into this I love you. But they say it one time on that one, and then go straight into this right here. Right here. Then they go into this right here again. So I love that. They kind of switched it off, did a little kind of reverse on the thing. Now they have this as like an after chorus part, and just kind of ends like that. So yeah, I love how they did that. Love how they did the switch up with the structure. Love how they did the production, all the different kind of sounds and the percussion that kind of goes to different parts. It's very, very nice. This was amazingly produced. I love this song so much, and it's very, very catchy as well. So definitely something I could definitely sing along to a lot, 100%. And very nice energy as well, something I could definitely listen to very often and stuff like that. So yeah, now let's go on to what I think is the last track on this album. All right, so the last track we have for this album is called 2129. Interesting. I wonder what the meaning of that kind of title is. I know, like, in time that's like 9:29 p.m., right? But I don't know if there's like a specific kind of anything other than that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, let's get into this. Ooh. Ooh, hold on. Okay, we're ending it off on these vibes. Bringing the energy down a little. I love the piano right there. Kind of other sound that's going on right there. It's very, very nice. Ooh. Okay. How that's playing with that same melody with the guitar coming in. Nice on the left right here. And I love the airiness. Sound that. How her voice is right here. Nice, kind of muffled a bit. Then that's kind of reverb as well. Oh shoot! Hold on, bro. Yeah, they just did it again with this one, bro. Do they ever miss, bro? Like, that's the real question, bro. Oh my gosh. Wow. One more time. I just have to hear that, how that drops one more time, bro. How the beat goes down and the freaking bass, and then just the vocals coming in, bro. And the chord that comes in. Goes in and out. Okay, I like how that, you know, it didn't kind of go out there all the time. It kind of does progression right there. Nice. Still got the muffled kind of ad-libs going back. Nice. Yeah, the sound of that kind of synth kind of pad right there. It's very interesting. I love that. Kind of chord on that. A little lower there. Yeah, I love the rhythm of this beat right now. How's this going? And I love how that's going as well. It feels like there's like a bass coming in that's kind of like coming out on like certain parts, as that kind of, you know, chord going down in right now, and how it's going with the beat as well. So like boom, they kind of bring, it's like the chord kind of goes down and the bass straight after it, then, you know, going with that kind of beat, kind of, and then ooh, bringing in that kind of guitar thing. Love how she's singing right here. Very airy kind of tone right there. Kind of reverb on her voice right there. That's a nice melody right there. Ooh, the higher kind of, yo. The kind of, right here. Oh, love how she sounded right there. The harmony at the end of that. Nice. Yeah, I love how she sounds like that as well. As she holds this. And the harmony coming out of it. Oh my gosh, the production on the song is so nice. That goes down right there. Right here. Is the melody from the beginning kind of playing? Yeah, that this is for you or something like that. The way she sung that, the way she hold that out, the melody on that. There's again right there, nice. Oh, she sounds so nice. It all sounds so nice on the song. Ooh, she goes a little high right there. Nice. Okay, more empty right there. Nice. And I like, you feel me, how the voice kind of at the end of this kind of echoes right there, going into the verse part. Goes into the songs part right here. Yeah, I love those vocals on the back. Oh my gosh, bro. How that goes in there. Wow. The way they're doing the harmonies that kind of fade into like certain kind of parts in the lines that they're singing is very, very nice. And the overall melody that they're singing in these lines are amazing. And the way they sound. When it drops as well with the beat. With the melody right here. Does it sound like that? With the guitar going as well. I love how she sings that line. It's so nice. Hey, nice on the vocal. That kind of goes out right there. Very soft. Okay, bridge part. Oh, nice melody. Nice vocals going back. The kind of keys going down. Empty right here. That's the bass coming back in right there. Wow, bro, this song is absolutely amazing. Legit. Progression with that melody was so nice. Coming with that ad-lib as well. And repeat this part. Absolutely. Absolutely. They don't drop it fully right there. Comes in with this. And then yes, they repeat that this is for you, and then the kind of bass that comes in, the melody on that as she's holding that out, and the ad-lib that comes in a bit. And dropping again with the kind of chord going down. Yes, I'm loving those ad-libs so much. Nice. Oh, I love how she sounds right there. Holding it out. Singing that right there. Okay. A little different lyrics right here with this melody. More kind of softer. I know that. Love how they're delivering the lines on this song as well. Wow, bro, the sound of that, so nice. Just the vocal, the harmony on that, bro. Wow. Okay, so I can only say this one more time because it's the last song of the album. This is my favorite on the album. Literally. Okay. Wow. That's actually crazy. Every single song as it kept going started to be my favorite. Wow. One after another. It was just a kind of build up of just songs that were just amazing. 100%. And this is just me. I know others might have different favorites than me, of course. But at least for me, just in terms of, the sound of everything, the sound of production, the sound of the way that they were singing just got better and better over time on this album. And I absolutely loved it. 100%. Actually, bro, honestly, bro, wow. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This might be my favorite mini album by them. Like legit that I've heard. I haven't heard every mini album, of course. But wow, like this one is good. This one is good, like legit, really good. And they have really really good mini albums that I've heard before. I think before my favorite mini album by them was the Between 1 and 2. I think that one is still up there because the songs in there are, really, really nice. But I think in terms of like production, the vocals, the vocal direction, and the different kind of sounds that they went for overall, I think I might have to go for this one like as a close second because I got to get this one more time with the songs. But just based off of just off the bat, I think this one overall over time could become one of my favorite mini albums by them, 100%. Especially, yo, this song is like really, first of all, it's right up my alley when it comes to music. Just the overall production and how, you feel me, the chords and stuff like that were on this, the melodies, 100%, giving that nice kind of slow, kind of R&B type thing with everything. I was loving that. Love the main hook right there when they do the kind of melody, when they hold it out. That's very, very nice, with having, you feel me, everything and the instrumental just filled out with the harmonies and stuff like that going, percussion, like how that's going and stuff like that, going into everything, the added sound with the kind of bass going and the guitar that comes in. Yeah, like everything about like all the instruments and production that they were using for this one were absolutely amazing. And the way they did the ad libs were very interesting as well, because they had the kind of ad libs going with like a muffled kind of like, you know, filter on it. So I like how they did it. That was very different, but they had that going throughout most of the song as well. All the different ad libs that they had going on was very nice. I think Twice does amazing with the ad libs, as always, 100%. I think it really kind of shows off their, you know, their vocal ability when they kind of do like different things in the ad libs, different things in the songs. So I like that they were doing a lot on this one as well. I think they all sounded amazing on these melodies. Really nice overall sound with this song and the rest of the album as well. So that is the end of my reaction to Twice's Feel Special album. This was amazing. I think you guys already know my favorites, just based off of, you know, every time as the songs kept going, just me saying, oh, this is my favorite, this is my favorite. So yeah, my top three probably, we go like, you know, number 3, Tricket, number 2, Love Foolish, and number 1, 21, 29. I guess it kind of goes that way, right? So it's kind of like, because now I think about it, that kind of makes Feel Special like my least favorite on his album, if it kind of goes that way, like it's a gradual build up for me, right? Which I mean, you know, looking at the songs, I think that is true. I think Feel Special actually might be my least favorite, but that doesn't mean it's a bad song at all. I was definitely really like that one as well, but it's just overall the song just kept getting better and better for me. So definitely love this entire thing. The direction of this was really nice overall. I think the production is probably one of the best kind of production overall albums that I've heard by them. One of the most kind of interesting things as well, especially when it comes to like, you know, how they did everything, going to vocals and a more filled out kind of sound. So love that overall. Twice really has yet to miss for me, right? So I'm definitely excited to check out more, and excited to check out more and more, because that's going to be the next album that I'm going to be checking out. I know that was requested to me a lot, so definitely look forward to that reaction coming pretty soon. If they have performed any of these songs, which I'm pretty sure they have, I'm definitely going to be checking out performances for these on my Patreon. If you guys want to see my reaction to that, if there's any specific performances for any of these songs that you guys think I should check out, definitely put that down in the comments down below. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about this album down below. What did you like, what did you not like? Tell me what your favorites were, or you can rank the entire album if you'd like. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.